Welcome back to my channel. To be honest, it's kind of a little late in the day. It's 6 o'clock at night. It's 6:12 to be exact. Um, I got up this morning at like 9:15, and I stayed up until like 10 something with John, and then I went and I laid down with him because I was still tired. And honestly, guys, I woke up at like 4 something. And I couldn't go back to sleep, so I'm like, alright, I'm up for the rest of the day. That's alright because I wanted to clean anyways. So, what I've been doing, guys, is I have been picking up the house. I've been picking up the living room mostly. As you guys can probably tell, I have a pillow back here now. That's actually going to go on the couch, but as of right now, it cannot go on the couch because, as you can see, I've been folding laundry. This needs to be hung up, that's why it's just laying right here. Yeah, because that's my work shirt, and I don't like to fold my work shirts. I prefer them to be hung up so then they're not all, you know, in my closet or, you know, whatever. So, yeah, that's why that's there. And then, I'll show you guys. I have been folding my butt off, and then in the one basket, it still has stuff in it, but that's all of our sweaters, mine and John's, that mine need to be hung up. His, I don't know what he wants to do with his, because I know there's some in there that he does not wear, so I don't know if he's going to want to put them in my get rid of pile or what. So, yeah, I'll show you. Hang on one second. Alright, so these are all of our clothes. This is my work shirt. This is his long sleeve shirt, his pants, my pajamas over there. And then all the way over there, that pile right there is my get rid of pile. I have my shorts. Those are his long johns. And then those are hand towels for when we do the dishes or whatever else. Those are our actual towels. My shorts, mixture of long sleeve and short sleeve, because I honestly don't care. John's shorts, John's underwear, John's, I think that's his pajama pants, right there. And then those are his short sleeve shirts, because for those of you who do not know, John keeps his separated because he does, because for work he wears long sleeve shirt and he wears the short sleeve shirt over top of it, but that's because he works in a cooler, so he likes to wear like at least 2 layers, which is also why he has the long johns. And then this is a pile of my pants and then our bathing suits right there. For my pants pile, I have my jeans and my jogger pants both mixed in together, but that's because I was too lazy to make 2 separate piles. And they will be separated when I put them into my closet. And I decided to stop and tell you guys what's going on, because as of right now, I'm at a halt because I cannot put any of this away. I was going to at least put my stuff away, but I can't even do that because of if you guys watched the video that I just posted a couple days ago, my closet is right next to the bed, so I have to stand on the bed to put my clothes away. So, John's in there sleeping, so I cannot do that until he gets up later to go to work. So, I'm at a halt right now, so I'm just going to leave all of these clothes folded on my floor until later. I do have, a basket of socks that needs to be gone through, but John and I are going to do that together because those are mostly all his socks anyways, because he wears white socks and black socks, and I wear colored socks, so mine are easy to match. And I've matched all my socks already. I mean, I have some white socks, so I'm sure some of those in there are probably mine too. But I'm just going to wait for him, and him and I are both going to go through that sock bin, because last time I matched socks by myself, he was complaining because I mismatched them, and I said, alright, well fine, the next time we are just going to, you know, fold them together. So that's what we are going to do. this time. And I know some of you are probably going to say, well, why don't you fold the socks when you get them out of the laundry? Well, that's a good idea, which I am going to start doing that. This basket of socks is socks from the past 2, maybe 3 weeks. Because as you guys know, John and I have been really busy because we've both been working and we haven't had time to put away our clothes, which is why I finally sat down and folded them. And as you guys just saw, they're all over the living room now. So, yeah. And I feel like I'm rambling. So, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to start cleaning off. Let me move this. I'm going to start cleaning off my table, because that's the only thing left in this living room that needs to be done, is my table needs to be cleaned off. So I think I'm going to do that. And then the only other thing that needs to be done in this house, cleaning wise, sorry guys, I had an itch. I have to take my allergy medicine still. The only thing cleaning wise that has to be done are my dishes. So I don't know. I'm debating if I want to do the dishes first or if I want to clean off the table first, because honestly, guys, your girl's getting kind of hungry. So I have to figure out what I'm going to make, because I actually have to cook something. Because, I mean, we have pulled pork left from the other day when we went to my uncle's party. We brought some pork home. Actually, no, we didn't bring pork home that day. It was from the pig roast, which I did not tell you guys about. My family had a pig roast a couple weeks, like, not last weekend, the day of my uncle's party, but the weekend before that, my family had a pig roast. So, yeah, we have a bunch of pulled pork left. So, we have that, but the barbecue sauce gives me really bad heartburn, so I do not want to eat that today. Plus, I ate some of that yesterday, so I do not want to eat that again today. I actually want to eat something else. So, I'm going to go and look for something to eat. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go find something to eat, and then if I have to do the dishes in order to cook them, because the majority of my pans are dirty, guys, not going to lie. So if I have to do the dishes in order to cook them, then I'll do the dishes first. And then cook whatever it is I'm going to cook. Plus, I want to cook sometime soon so John can have something to take to work. Unless he wants to take some pulled pork to work. I'm going to leave that 100% up to him, because honestly, I really don't care either way. So anyways, I'm going to turn this off so I can put my Pandora back on, because I have it on mute right now, guys. So, you know, YouTube doesn't yell at me for having music inside of this video. So, I'm going to turn you guys off so I can put my Pandora back on and go look in my kitchen for something to eat. So, I'll see you guys in a second when I figure out what the heck I'm doing. Alright guys, it's like an hour, definitely over an hour later, almost 2 hours later. Maybe even a little longer than that. You guys can let me know in the comments below how long it's been. Because I don't feel like going back and looking at the footage. Anyways, it's been quite some time, because it is now 9:52. I made a couple Musical.lys after I got off the camera here, and I went in the kitchen, and I was looking for something to eat. I looked in the fridge, and then I looked in the freezer. Well, I looked in the freezer first, and then I looked in the fridge. So I looked in the freezer, and I'm like, well, we have hamburger, but it's kind of too late to thaw it. I'd have to put it in the microwave, and I don't really feel like doing that. Let me see if there's anything in the fridge that needs to be cooked first. So I opened up the fridge, and I'm like, ooh, we have hot dogs. I can make hot dogs and macaroni and cheese. So I'm like, alright, that means I'm going to need to wash this pan and this spoon. So I did. I washed the pan and I washed the spoon. Because there's one certain spoon that I like to use when I cook my noodles, whether it's macaroni and cheese or spaghetti noodles or, whatever. There's this one specific spoon that I really like to use. So I washed that spoon and then I put water inside of the pan and I was boiling it. Then I was thinking to myself, wait a minute. Do we have milk? So I opened up my fridge, and the milk that we had in there expired like 3 days ago, guys. And I'm like, well, I might be able to use it. Let me smell it. Because usually they say milk is good up to a week after the expiration date. Not this milk. This milk was yucky. I had to dump it down the drain. Luckily, there wasn't really a lot left in there anyways. So I'm like, well, crap. I just turned on this water, but now I gotta go to the store. So I turned off the stove, and I got my keys, I got my wallet, I grabbed my little drawstring backpack, the one that was empty, so I can just put the milk in there and I wouldn't have to carry it back here to the house. And I grabbed John's phone off of the table because I couldn't remember what time he had to be up anyways. So I brought him his phone. I'm like, honey, he's like, what? I said, here, take your phone, set your alarms. I have to go to the store real quick. He's like, well, what for? I said, well, I need milk. So he's like, oh, okay. So he set his alarms. I gave him a kiss and I left. I went to the store. I got a little half-gallon of milk, and then I came back here and I started the water again, and then once it started boiling, I cooked, I put my macaroni in there, cooked it for about 8 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. I made 2 boxes because I made the Velveeta macaroni and cheese, which then I found out for Velveeta macaroni and cheese, you don't need milk. So I walked to the store to get milk for no reason. Bummer. That's okay. At least we have milk in the house now. So I made the macaroni and cheese, and then after the macaroni and cheese was done, I put the hot dogs inside of my toaster oven. Because that's how I cook my hot dogs, is I put them in the toaster oven. What I do is I slice them down the middle, and a whole entire package of hot dogs fits inside of my toaster oven. And you cook them for about 9 minutes, and then I cut them up into tiny pieces, put them inside the macaroni and cheese, mixed it all together, plus I added the rest of my cheese that I had in a jar. I had, let's see if I can find it real quick. I had this stuff, guys, and I put the last little bit of that in there to thicken it up a little bit because I didn't drain out the water completely. That's because, excuse me, when I was draining it, I realized I was dumping the macaroni inside the sink. It's a good thing the sink was clean because I just scooped the macaroni up and put it back in the pan. So I used the last little bit of that to thicken it up a little bit. And then I realized, I'm not going to dig for it, but in that same jar, I had the salsa that goes along with the cheese. So I took the salsa and I poured the rest of the salsa because there wasn't that much salsa left in there either, and both of them had to be eaten. So I put the rest of the salsa inside of there as well, mixed it up, and that's what we had for dinner tonight, was the macaroni and cheese with the hot dogs. And let me tell you guys, it was amazing. I loved it. It was so delicious. I put some of it inside of a little rectangular bowl for John to take to work. He actually just left because he had to be to work by 10 today instead of 11. So he just left about 5 minutes ago. So yeah, I gave him some of that for his lunch today, for tonight, and then, yeah, and then now that John's left, I have dishes to do. I have clothes to put away now that he's not in the bedroom no more. So, I will do a before shot for you guys of the living room. And then I will do an after shot of the living room. And then I will do a before shot for the kitchen and then an after shot for the kitchen. I'm excited because this house is finally coming together, guys. I'm so excited because all that needs to be done in the living room, I was just telling John, is that these clothes need to be put away and my table, of course, needs to be cleaned off still. But I waited to do that because of John being sleeping. I wanted to be respectful. And that's why I didn't do the dishes either, is because when I'm cleaning, I don't know about any of you other females, or males even. I don't know about any of you other guys. I cannot clean in the peace and quiet. I have to have music on. So that is why I did not, do too much, because I didn't want to bother him because he was sleeping. And he needed it because he was really tired. So now that he's gone, I am going to get my cleaning on, and I am going to do this because this house needs it, and I'm so excited to finally get it almost, I'm excited that it's almost done, but I'm going to be even more excited that it will be done. John is going to be so surprised because I don't think he knows this, but I'm going to do it by myself. This table, he wants it pushed back against the wall where the fish tank was, which is in between those two curtains right there. So what I'm going to do after I get the table cleaned off, this table, after I get it cleaned off, which is after I do the dishes, I'm going to push it back myself. And then he also wants to move, see that brown cabinet right here? He wants to switch that along with the counter that the microwave is on. He wants to switch those two around. I am not going to do that myself because I cannot do it by myself. I can just tell you that right now. It's not possible for me to do that. But I can do the easy work and push the table back after I am done with the dishes. So that is what I'm going to do now, guys. I'm going to put all these clothes away first. So, with that being said, here is the before shot of the living room. Aftermath. I even got my table cleaned off. There's no clothes. There's clothes there. Oh, focus. But those are John's. And they're all folded. And then we have this basket of socks that need to be folded and matched up. Now I just gotta clean off John's desk. That's full of my stuff. But yeah, my desk is all done. There's a few stuff on there, but that's the stuff I want on there. It's definitely more organized, and you guys can definitely tell. Now what I'm gonna do, that took me longer than I thought, but I also took a mini break and I was talking on the phone for a while. It is 11:43, and actually for one I have to go to the bathroom, but for two I'm kind of hungry because earlier when I made dinner I only had a little tiny bowl of macaroni and cheese because I wasn't that hungry. But now I'm actually hungry, so I'm going to warm up some of my macaroni and cheese. And actually, I'll show you guys what it looks like. And then, yeah, and then I'm going to eat, and then I have the kitchen to do. Which, I kind of want to go to bed at a decent time, so I think I'm going to eat and then wash the dishes. And then push the table back still. I don't know. I gotta figure something out because I do not want to stay up until like 3 in the morning or 4 in the morning because I still, I have to edit this and it has to be ready to upload for when I wake up. So, today for you guys actually. Yeah. Alright, I just realized how hard this is, me trying to, oh, there we go. I put it inside of my little heart-shaped container, so I even got a pretty display for you guys. And there's hot dogs in there, macaroni and cheese, and like I said before, there's also salsa in there, which some of you guys may say, ew, but it's actually really good for one, but for two, I like to eat my macaroni and cheese with tomatoes. So for me, I like it and it's good. To me, actually, there's not enough in there, but that's my own personal opinion, and I just used what I had, so that's okay. So I'm going to, because I know I cannot do this next part one-handed, I'm going to put some of that inside of my bowl, and I'm going to use a spork that I got from Taco Bell. Everything's open. Got it. I'm going to use this to scoop it in there. It's a spork. A spoon and a fork. Alright, and then I'm going to warm this up for about a minute or two. And I'm going to go to town and eat, guys. So I'll be back with you. For you, it'll be a second, but for me, it'll be, I don't know, maybe like 10, 15 minutes. So I'm going to scoop some of this in a bowl, start it, go to the bathroom, eat, and then come back to you guys in a minute. Alright, guys. I ate, and while I ate, I watched an episode of H2O, because that is the show I am currently into. To be honest, guys, I'm getting kind of tired, and I definitely have to shower. Excuse me. So I'm gonna do a load or two of these dishes. I'm gonna do as much as I can to fill up the strainer and probably this counter as well. Not really sure. I'm just gonna do as much as I can because, like I said, I'm getting tired. I'm at least gonna wait until John calls me the first time, which will be in an hour. He usually calls about 1:30, and it's currently 12:30. So I'm definitely gonna stay up until at least then. So I'm gonna try and get as much dishes as I can done. And I also have to shower. So, yeah. I'm gonna bring my phone out here because it's currently charging in the living room. So, let's get this started. Let me unplug this from down here. And now it's yelling at me. But it's charged more than what it was before, because before it was on 4% and right now it's on 14%. So it's charged at least 10%. So I'm plugging in my phone, and actually I'm gonna put this dish strainer back under here because it's not really, I only used it to drain out the noodles from my macaroni and cheese. So alright, so this is the before. There's currently nothing in there. I'm gonna get brand new dishwater, and this is the before. And alright, guys, updating because John just called. He actually called earlier than I thought. He called. It is 12:52 and I just got off the phone with him. I'm almost done with the dishes, actually, guys. Like, I'm so proud of myself right now, considering how many I did in a little tiny, period of time. Because it is 12:53 and look at how much I got done. All them, and then I still got all these to do, and then I have to wash this crock pot. This one is clean. Actually no, I'll just wash both of them because the one definitely has stuff on the inside of it that needs to be washed, and then the other one of them I used for my uncle's party, and I don't remember which one it is, but they both look like they need to be cleaned on the inside. So I'll just go and I'll wash both of those. But before I wash those crock pots, I'm going to have that strainer empty because I do not want the you know, the lid or anything to break, because I heard these crock pot lids will break very easily. So I'm not even going to put it in the sink. I'm just going to get the sponge and wash it off like that and then rinse it, because I do not want to break these crock pot lids. And then the only other things I have to wash that's on the table are these blue cups right here, and then those two pans. That pan and that bowl. And then after that, I have these 4 little tiny Clorox wipes. I got the smaller ones because those ones were on sale. So I got those ones, and those I'm going to put on top of my refrigerator. I'm going to put 2 on the top of the fridge, and I'm going to put 1 in the living room and 1 in the bathroom, so then I have 1 in every room of the house. Well, I have 2 in the kitchen, but, you know, whatever. And then after that, I'm going to push the table against the wall. So, yeah, the next time I'm going to update you guys is when the dishes are completely done. So, remember, this is what it looked like now. This is what the table looks like now. And back to my Pandora music. Alright guys, dishes are done. I'm so excited. Look at, I even cleaned the stove. I still gotta rinse out the sink. But look at, the table is moved. See, because it used to be right here in the middle. And now it's pushed back. And we actually, it looks like we have a humongous kitchen. Oh shoot, it's not focused. There we go. It looks like we have a humongous kitchen now, guys. Look. Huge kitchen. Yay! So now all I have to do is finish cleaning off the table that's full of my stuff, which I'm going to do that. We have this basket here, but I don't know what John wants to do with it, so I'm just going to leave it on the chair. And then we have these little coaster things, which these are actually going to go in the bedroom in front of the TV that's in the bedroom. So then John and I can set our drinks on there. And then I think one of them are going to go on our nightstand, and one of them's going to go on the nightstand, 2 of them in front of the TV, and then the other 2 are going to go in the living room. So that's what I'm going to do with those. And then I already told you what I was going to do with the Clorox wipes. And then the only other thing on the table is those pictures that need to be hung. And John, I'm hoping, will do that on Saturday. Because Saturday we do not have anything planned except for me. I have to go to work from 7 until 3:30. But other than that, I do not think we have anything planned. There's nothing on the calendar. So I don't think we have anything planned, so I'm hoping that he will do that Saturday, so then, you know, we can get those off of the table. And then these Italian rolls are gonna go over here where our bread goes. So, yeah, so I'm just gonna go, and I've gotta take care of the Clorox wipes and the coasters. I put the crock pots under, I put them back here. See, look, there's the crock pots. So, yeah, I'm so excited that the kitchen is finally done. I don't know if John's gonna wanna switch the 2 cupboards, because honestly, I'm gonna try and convince him to leave them there, because give me your opinions down below on what you think. Do you like the kitchen like this, the way it is? Or do you think we should switch the brown cabinet and the cupboards that the microwave is sitting on? Do you think we should switch them, or do you think we should leave them there? Comment down below, give me your opinion. So I'm going to go and take care of the little coasters and clean out my bag, and then I have to shower, and then edit this vlog. So with that being said, I'm going to actually end this here, considering my memory card is yelling at me, but this is only a 4 GB memory card. So I'm going to end this here because there's only 4 minutes of video left on here. So I'm going to end this here. And yeah, if you guys see me at the fair today, you know, don't be afraid to say, hey, what's up? You know, you can get a picture with me or, you know, whatever you want. Yeah, and then that's really about it. I will see you guys again tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. Bye!